Hello and welcome to FSC iCalc's tutorial on calculating FireFlow requirements per IFC Appendix B. There are several methods of calculating FireFlow. IFC Appendix is the one that's widely used. This tutorial covers the iCalc FireFlow applet, which determines the required amount of water required for firefighting, not fire sprinklers, and the duration of water supply per the IFC. FireFlow is only to be used if the sprinkler demand is less. If the sprinkler demand is greater than the FireFlow, then it should be used instead. This figure will ultimately depend on many factors and may be adjusted by the AHJ, so be sure to clear with them what exceptions and adjustments they will choose to accept or not. The first thing we want to do is open up our FireFlow page on iCalc. You'll need to have a pro account in order to use FireFlow. If you don't have one right now, that's okay. You can get one for a month for free without entering your card information when you sign up. Go ahead and do that now if you haven't, and then meet me back here. So upon opening the applet, you'll see you have your option of using 2012 or 2015 editions of the IFC. This will depend on your AHJ, but 2012 and 2015 are pretty widely used at the moment. The methodology and adjustments are very different between the two, so make sure you have the right edition selected. I'll start with a 2012 report. You can see we have 4 simple questions to answer: the calculation area, the construction type, occupancy type, and sprinkler type. Although the way these answers affect each other gets somewhat convoluted, iCalc will make sure they're being handled in the correct order and print out a citation explaining its reasoning. I'll answer these questions with an example of 60,000 square feet, type IA construction, other occupancy for occupancy which is not 1 and 2 family dwellings, and no sprinkler system being provided. Hitting process data, we can see this situation would call for 2750 GPM for 2 hours. And explains that this is based on table B105.1. This is a relatively straightforward lookup from the table. Notice that the citation notes which row it selected your flow from by listing the bottom bound of that row, in this case 59,001 square foot for 2750 GPM. Let's look at what happens when a sprinkler is added. From the dropdown, I'll select NFPA 13 standard sprinkler system and process my data again. This time we get the same initial FireFlow, but adjustments have been made per section B105.2 of the IFC, which indicate that with a properly installed NFPA 13 system, the FireFlow can be reduced by 75% to a minimum of 1500 GPM, which we have arrived at here. Notice that the citation includes this important information for you, as if the system does not meet these qualifications, the adjustments cannot be used. This is also subject, of course, to approval of the AHJ. Next, let's play around with the other edition, 2015. I'll select 2015 IFC Appendix B from the Regulation dropdown and leave all my input information the same. You'll notice right away the final FireFlow requirement is different. Now it's 1000 GPM. In 2015, the IFC Appendix B, section 105.2, the same rule applies where NFPA 13 sprinklers are installed, but the 75% adjustment comes with only a minimum of 1000 GPM instead of 1500. Thus, our required FireFlow would be lower if we followed the 2015 IFC in this theoretical case. Finally, let's take note of the graph here. There are 3 horizontal red lines. These represent the standard flow and duration rates listed in the B105 table. There are also 2 dots, one black and one green. The green dot is the original flow and duration value from the B105 table lookup. The black dot represents the final calculated FireFlow requirement based on any exceptions or adjustments that have been taken. This layout helps give you a quick visual check to see how much help you're getting from the adjustments at a glance. As always, if you'd like to print your results, just press print to PDF and these results with their citations and graph will be put on a downloadable PDF for you. Alright, that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you found this video helpful. If you still have any questions, you can reach us by going to the contact page on the iCalc website or by emailing support@fscinc.com, and I'll of course leave those links in the description. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and check out our other videos.